Hey now, what's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. Happy Friday morning, 30th of June. Hopefully you had a great week. Looking forward to the weekend. We've got a holiday coming up next Tuesday, 4th of July. Can't wait going to a Padres game on that day. It's been years since I've been to a 4th of July game. So I'm looking forward to it. The team is playing horribly, as we all know. I don't see any improvement happening anytime soon, to be honest. Seems like there's just something out of focus with the team this year. Halfway point was yesterday in the season, so who knows? Who knows what the second half will bring? But hopefully it'll be a little better, and maybe, just maybe, they could crawl their way back into a wild card push. But that's a tall task, really, at this point in the season. So who knows? Maybe they'll be sellers during the trading deadline. Which is a real shocker to me, but they could be sellers. You never know. But I'll get more into that as we get closer to the deadline. Today, I want to catch up on some cards that I received in the mail, mostly PC stuff. And I also want to share a story about visiting an LCS yesterday. So first off, got one of these Topps Now cards, and quite honestly, I am not a Topps Now collector. I do have a few in the collection, but don't really look for them anywhere online or at the shows. I did come across this on eBay, though. This is just an interesting one to have in the Machado collection. This is the Topps Now card of his signing during the spring training season, where he signed the 11-year, $350 million extension. So I thought that was a neat little moment in time to get into the collection for Manny. So kind of like that card. That was only a few bucks, and nothing really special. Thought it'd be nice to get that into the collection, though. On to some other PC cards. I did pick up a Bowman green pattern, I think they call it, of Mike Trout, number to 99. A Topps Finest. I think these are the blue aqua shimmer cards. And this is from 2022, numbered out of 175. And a nice 2023 Series 1 Tatis. I think this is the orange version, and numbered to 299. So a few PC cards there. And then the Manny PC got blown up over the last week or so. I've been just looking for Series 2 2023 cards. Silver pack, I did get the base silver pack card plus the blue and the purple. Blue being numbered at a 150 and the purple being numbered at a 75. Really cool shot of him. Not sure if he's watching a foul ball or maybe he's watching a home run. Who knows? And then for the other types of 2023, not other types, but other variations of his All-Star card. Funny thing about this All-Star card, for those of you that are about my age, this design should have a kind of a special place in your heart. Because this is from the 1988 set, 88 Topps set. I must have had a ton of these All-Star cards from opening packs back then as a kid. So these have fond memories for me as far as the design goes. But this is the design for this year. It's got the bat relic in here for Manny. And they have other different versions of this card. And then they've got his base card, which I don't have his base card because I've given up on, not given up, but I'm not actively looking for base cards anymore. Just looking for variations. And so I have the vintage stock variation here, and they're numbered at a 99. There's the gold foil, the rainbow foil, the gold out of 2023, the green, which is numbered out of 499, and the orange, which is numbered out of 299. So starting to put that little rainbow together. There's a couple others that I'm trying to bid on, and hopefully we'll have a nice update on that later this summer. Last card that I have to show for today is a card that I picked up at one of the local card shops here in the San Diego area, one that I have only been to a couple times, only because it's about 20 miles north of me in a city called Escondido. I call it the Honey Hole, and I've been to it once before. I saw a bunch of cards that I really liked. One in particular was a Machado card that was a raw card, not graded, in their case, and wanted to pick it up, but it was pretty busy that day, and I couldn't get anybody to show me the card and make a deal with me, so I ended up leaving without it. And just the other day, I went over there because I was up in the neighborhood again for work. Sometimes I have meetings at the city of Escondido, and I can stop by there on the way home. So I did that the other day, and I picked it up. It's the 2021 version of Topps Chrome Black, and this is the magenta card. And the magenta card is numbered out of 10. I can't know if you can see that or not. So this is 9 of 10. And as you know, 2020 was the first year they produced these Topps Chrome Black cards, and I ended up getting all of the Machado cards except for the 1 of 1, which is probably somewhere in somebody's collection. Won't ever see it, but I'm pretty happy that I have a pretty good rainbow of these cards. And I'm thinking about looking at the rest of these, trying to pick them up for cheap if they're available, just to see how much of the rainbow I can get of this year. But the really nice story about this, in my opinion, is that, you know, local card shops are very difficult to deal with because their prices can be high, especially on individual cards. A lot of that is tied into consignment issues. Maybe it's tied into, you know, their overhead. And we as collectors try to support our local card shops as much as possible. I unfortunately don't fall into that category because I don't visit a lot of local card shops that often. There are a few around where I live, and I try to go to them as much as I can, but I don't make a point of doing it. So whenever I do, I try to help them out because I know they have a lot of expenses to take care of. And so what ended up happening with this card was I asked the owner that was there on that day I went a couple days ago. I asked him, is there any more that you can do on this card for me? Because I know, and I looked them up, I looked the card up before, and they're just not going for what he had on the sticker. And he worked with me. Even though I still paid more than what I should have for the card, I figured that it was the right thing to do for a local card shop to help them out a little bit, and I bought it. And he was really nice about it. He agreed with me that prices can be a little high, and but because of the challenges of owning a local card shop, then that's what we have to deal with as consumers. So I was cool with that. It was a nice moment between me and the owner. The owner kind of admitted that, you know, hey, his prices are a little high, but that's just the lay of the land in a way, and there's not much he can really do about it, or else he just wouldn't exist. This is one of the best shops I've been in. Highly recommended. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're ever in the Escondido area or in the San Diego area, definitely check them out. They do a great job over there. Everything's well organized. So that's it for today. I'm going to be going off for the weekend here pretty soon, and hopefully you guys will have a good weekend and an awesome holiday. I probably won't be back till after the holiday, so I will talk to you guys soon. See ya.